Hello, Louise here from Create with Louise, and back to our stamping techniques, our final 3 techniques. So the first technique is shadow stamping. So if I lift this up, you'll see the shadow stamping on this card. So using evergreen ink, I'm going to stamp it up. Stamp it off, lift it up and just slightly shift it to whichever's left or right, whatever effect you're going to go for. Okay. Really nice for titles, just to do something a little different with your titles. See, it's quite a simple card, but just adding that in the title elevates the artwork. So the next thing we're going to do is base and shade stamping, and I've done this in these light globes here. So we have 2 sets of stamps for this. So as you can see, the stamp set that I'm using here, so that's the base and this is the shading part of it. Now it doesn't need to be black. So we've got that there, and what I might do, season again, I'll show you another one, and we can do it like that, just so you can see what it's going to look like. 2 different ways. I'll move this black out of the way so I don't mistakenly. So here we are. We're just going to do that there. That will lighten up when it dries. Now for this one, what we can do is stamp it off and do second generation. So there's that effect as well. Okay, so that is the base and shade stamping. So a very last one is going to be tone on tone stamping. I'll just show you again there. So we're going to use toffee cardstock and toffee ink. So tone on tone is explanatory that we're using the same colour for the ink and for the cardstock. So here's a sample of a card that I've made with tone on tone stamping. So our cardstock is a little darker on one side and a shade lighter on the other. So I'm just going to turn it over and do the shade lighter. And it's as simple as stamping up and then stamping on there. Okay, now if you're using it on the darker side, once it dries, it's probably not going to be as evident, highlighted as it is on the lighter side. It will stand out a little bit more, so that's why I stamped on the lighter side. So I hope you've all learnt lots of new stamping techniques or revisited the techniques that you haven't used for a while. So that's the end of my stamping techniques series. I hope that you are able to watch these again and again to be reminded. They will be on my page, so if you want to like my page, Louise Mayer's Close to My Heart Creations, then you will be able to see more videos and be able to watch these again.